Yo, so it's your boy, Sino, Mr. Gambino, back again with some more of it, man. Definitely finna give y'all some news y'all can use, man. Y'all is gonna wanna write this down, man. Hit the like button for me one time, make sure y'all writing this down. We dropping all kind of sauce in this one, man. You feel what I'm saying? So if you ain't got a pen and paper, go get you a pen and a paper right now, because y'all is gonna wanna take notes on this one, man. You feel me? Stop being accessible. Oh, I say the message is stop being accessible. Just for the players. You know it's for the players. Stop being accessible. If you want to go where you going, man, you can't be so accessible, man. Everybody can't touch your energy, man. Everybody can't be where you at. Everybody can't go where you go. And I know a lot of times, man, y'all want to take people with y'all, man. A lot of times y'all want to take people with you, but everybody can't be where you at and everybody can't go where you go, man. You got to stop being accessible, man. You feel me? Yeah, man, if you slow it don't know, you know I go by the name of Mr. Franseno, Sly Rod with no job, Sloppy Bobby, your baby mama's favorite hobby, you know what I'm saying? AKA Big Daddy Sino, you know what I'm talking about, Boss Don Coochie Hole. Coochie, you know what's going on. Stop being accessible, man. You got to stop being accessible. You're too accessible out here, you're going to be regular, and don't nobody appreciate nothing that's regular. Stop being accessible. Nobody out here in the world appreciates nothing that's regular, man. You know what I mean? So you gotta cut them people off, man. You gotta cut that bad energy off, man. You gotta stop being accessible, man, to get where you wanna go, to get where you wanna be, to get to that league. You know what I'm saying? To get to that spot that you're trying to be in, man. Because everybody is trying to get somewhere. And I ain't even gonna talk about the level you should be on, the level you should be striving for, because that's not what this message is about. Because it don't matter what level you on, man. You got to stop being so accessible, man. It don't matter what level you on. You got to stop being so accessible if you want to get to your goal, man. Because you got to lock in on your vision, man. You got to lock in on your goal. You got to lock in on where you're trying to be, where you're trying to go. You got to lock in, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Labor Day weekend right now. You feel what I'm saying? Summertime shot coming to a close, but it's still in full effect, man. You gotta lock in, man. You gotta be where you wanna be to do what you wanna do, man. But you can't be overly accessible. You can't be overly accessible. How you gonna get where you wanna be and you overly accessible? It's just not gonna work. It's never gonna work, man. It's never gonna work, man. Somebody gonna knock you off. Some hater gonna wish your downfall. Somebody gonna trip you. Somebody gonna slow you up. Somebody gonna throw something in the road, throw a fork in the road. The bad energy, the bad karma. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do not want to see you win, man. Everybody do not want to see you having it. Everybody is not optimistic because they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that is rooting for you, and we clapping for them, and we saluting for them. But everybody ain't on that page, man. Everybody ain't on that time frame. So you got to stop being so accessible, man. Stop being so accessible. Go get your money. Go get yours. Stack up, man. Get yours in order, man. You can't help nobody if yours ain't in order, man. Now think about it for a second. Is yours really in order? Are you really in order? Or can you do some work? Can you do better? Do you got some work to do? Do you got some homework to do? Do you got some extra credit to do? You know what I mean? Go ahead, man. Stop being accessible, man. And I know, man, you people, a lot of us, man, you know, if you're a people person, man, you got friends, man. You got friends you want to see make it. You got friends you want to take with you. But they don't want to work, man. They lazy, man. They sleep. They at the crib. They acting like they busy when they ain't. You know what I mean? They don't want no money. They want a handout, man. They don't want to work for it. They want a handout. They want you to give it to them. They want to trip over that $1 million. They want to be walking down the street one day and just tripping. It's $1 million in that form. That ain't gonna happen, man. It's highly unlikely that ain't gonna happen. But if you put in that work, if you put in that work ethic, you might can go get you some. If you actually be out here trying to get it, you might can go get you some. Hit that like button, man. Stop being so accessible, man. You have to stop being so accessible out here if you really want to get it, man. I'm telling you, man. Hit the like button, man. It's your boy, man. Mr. Franseno, man. You already know. Join the League of Extraordinary Alpha Gentlemen, man. Join the League of Extraordinary Alpha Gentlemen, man. Now, if you're not an extraordinary alpha gentleman, but you want to be around real players, man, you can still join, man. We got a junior mentorship program, man, for those that ain't quite there yet, but they're striving to be there. We ain't forgot about y'all, man. You know what I mean? But we really having it, man. We really working, man. I'm in that shop right now. I got my people out there in Houston, man. Shout out to that Houston, man. They out there acting real bad right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to the boys in the D. They out there doing their thing. Stop being so accessible, man. If you own business, you got to motherfucking stand on your business, man. I'm gonna give it to you like this, right? How many of y'all have seen a Tesla? How many of y'all own a Tesla? How many of y'all have driven a Tesla? How many of y'all even know what Tesla is? You feel me? A lot of y'all probably have seen, some of y'all probably drove, a few of y'all might even have owned a Tesla. But let me take it to this point though. How many of y'all can get in contact with Elon Musk? How many of y'all have seen Elon Musk? How many of y'all got a phone number, text number, you know what I mean, an email address on Elon Musk, man? I ain't talking about y'all adding him on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that, man. That man ain't accessible. You know why he ain't accessible? Because he own his job, man. He getting his money, man. He having it his way. And he ain't letting nothing or nobody get in the way. Because he working. It's a privilege to have access, man. There's a privilege to have access, man. You can't just be letting anybody have access to you, man. You can't. It ain't gonna work, man. Not when you having it. Now, especially not when you building it. You know what I'm saying? You can't have access when you having it and you straight already. So you know you can't have access, man, while you building it, because these dudes are suckers, man. They gonna blow your house down as soon as they can, man. They gonna set your barn on fire before you even get it open. They gonna set your business on fire before you even get it open. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell people not to wear your new shoes before the designs is even done, man. Stop being accessible, man. Get out here and have you something, man. Get out here and do you something, man. Hit that like button, man. Get out here and really have it, man. But you gotta stop being accessible, man. I struggle with this myself, man. Cause I'm a people guy, man. I got a lot of guys, man. I got a lot of people, man. I got a lot of ones I want to see win, man. I got a lot of ones I want to see have it. But them same people don't want to have it. Them same people don't want to do it themselves. Those same people ain't really on nothing, man. Not all of them. I don't want to say that because I never downplay my people. But there are some that ain't on nothing, man. I got to be 100 too. I'm not downplaying my people when I'm keeping it real. Some people just ain't on nothing. Some people just don't want nothing. Some people that went without having for so long, they don't think having is possible. You know what I'm saying? So what they do, they hate. You ain't getting money, you might as well hate. Lil Wayne said that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you ain't got the new Bentley, you might as well hate. If you ain't got the new Benz, you might as well hate on somebody who got it. If you ain't got the new Range, you ain't got the new Lamborghini, you might as well hate on somebody who got it. What else is you really gonna do? What else can you really do? Yeah, you can use it as motivation. You can take it as motivation that you can get there, that you can build up and get where you want to be. But it's only a small percentage of those that's like-minded enough to even do that. Most people just gonna hate, man. Oh man, that Benz, man, it's cool, man, but I don't like that color, man. Or it's red, man, I got the black, man. Or it's black, I would have got the green, man. Or it's green, I would have got the burnt orange, man. Or it's burnt orange, I would have got the candy paint, two-tone gloss. You know what I'm saying? I hate them type of dudes, man. It's always them type of if it was me dudes, man. But it ain't never them, man. Notice that if it was me dudes is never them, man. You know why it's never them? Because they too busy worried about the next man. Oh man, you know how it is, man. You hit they line, man. You be like, what up, man? What you on, man? Oh man. You heard Rob, man. He just got the new candy painting. You know what I'm saying? Photo sports coupe. But I don't really like that joint, man. His rims too little, man. I don't really like that joint, man. It ain't the new one, man. It's a couple years too old, man. I don't really like that joint, man. The seats is burgundy, man. That don't even match, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never them type of dudes, man. It ain't gonna never be them, man. Not in this lifetime, not in the next lifetime, and your great grandkids' lifetime, man. They ain't gonna never have nothing, man. They ain't gonna never be nothing, man. You feel me? They ain't own nothing, man. It is never them, man. And I'm gonna tell you why it's never them. Because they hate us, man. Haters never prosper, man. Hate spread faster than love, but haters never prosper, man. Real. You gotta separate yourself, man, and have it, man. You gotta separate yourself to be on them white sand beaches, man, to be up in them offices, man, to be up on them 47 floors, man, to be up in them penthouses, man, in them luxurious areas, man. You know what I mean? You gotta stay exquisite, man. You feel me? Stop being so accessible. Cut off the access to your family. Cut off the access to your cousin. Cut off the access to your mama if you got to. Cut off the access to your cousin. Whoever in the way, man, whoever ain't helping build for you, they got to go, man. They got to go, man. You can root for me and cheer for me from afar, man. You ain't in the game, man. You in the stadium, man. The fans clap from the stadium, man. The fans clap from the stadium, homie. You gotta stop being so accessible, man. You ain't gotta be close up to me, man. If I'm in the game, man, you ain't wishing me, you know what I'm saying, no harm or nothing like that. You can clap from me from the stadium. You can wish me well, you know what I'm saying, from the 300 section, from the 400 section, from the 200 section. But you ain't gotta be on the floor with me, man. You gotta stop being so accessible if you want this money, man. Hit the like button, man. Drop a comment if you feeling me, man. If you feeling what I'm saying, drop a comment right now, man. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta stop being so accessible, man. You know what I mean? You gotta actually be out here, out working not only yourself, but everybody else that got the dream and the desire and the want that you want, man. You want that new job, man, guess what somebody else do? You want that new car, guess what somebody else do? You want that new house, somebody else do. You want that new condo, somebody else do, man. And somebody is more prepared for it than you are, so you gotta overwork, man. You gotta put in the overtime, man. You gotta put in that extra grind to get it, man. Cause only they selling these condos to everybody, man. Anybody can buy the car, man. Anybody get the new Benz, man. Anybody can get the new Benz, man. Anybody with the right money, man, gonna get the new Benz, man. Right money, right credit, right situation, you gonna get it, man. Same with the house, same with the car, same with the everything, man. Same with that trip you want to take, man. You got that right money, you got the right situation, man, you gone, man. You got your passport, you got your paperwork, you got everything you need, you gone. They not limited in it to nobody. The limit is you gonna work for it. The limit is, do you really want it? The limit is you gonna do what you gotta do to get what you gotta get to get it. That's the limit. Other than that, man, there ain't nothing to talk about, man. Stop being accessible, man. Go get you something, man. Hit that like button, man. This for the players, man. This for the fellas, man. Join the league, man. Extraordinary alpha gentleman, man. Hit the like button, man, because I know your big head self ain't hit the like button the first time I said it, man. Hit the like button, man. You got to be out here having it, man. This message right here is called Stop Being Accessible, man. I'm talking to everybody who's out here trying to have it. I'm talking to the dream chasers. I'm talking about to everybody building their empire, man. I had a young lady tell me, kings have kingdoms, man. Kings already had a kingdom, it's already built. And yes, I agree with that. But a lot of knights that's turning into kings and a lot of young kings is on their way up. They ain't got their kingdom already built, man. They might have the foundation, man. They might have the first 2 levels, man, but they ain't got the attic and the roof and the double decker and where they going, man. They might be on the 2nd floor, man, but they building a 110-foot story skyscraper, man. You know what I'm saying? They might got 4 stories, man, but they finna build a 200-story building, man. And it ain't built yet, man. And if you ain't want to be around me and help build it, and you see my stuff ain't built, and I already got 4, 5, 6 stories up, oh, you gotta go, cause you in the way now. I ain't got time for you. Just like the lady said, man, if you want me to treat you like a king, you gotta be a king, you gotta have a kingdom. Everybody got their right to feel how they feel. So if you feel like that, you have the right to feel like that. But also, I have the right to dismiss you because I don't need you, because I don't want you, because I don't have time for that energy, man. You feel me? Get your money, man. Have yours, man. Build yours, man. You gotta stop being so accessible, man. Man, I got 4, 5, 6, 7 cell phones, man. There's only a few people that really got the numbers who can really hit me. Because it's levels to being able to get in contact with a player, man. It's levels to being able to reach somebody, man. It's levels, man. You know what I'm saying? The way I move around, man, nobody know, man, half of the stuff I got going on, man, you would never know, man. You would never know unless I showed you. Because most of it, if I told you, you wouldn't believe it unless you was really close, unless you really knew my integrity, unless you really knew my honor, unless you really knew how I was standing, unless you really knew how I was coming, unless you really was cut from the cloth that I was cut from, unless you from where I'm from and done what I'm done to get where I done got. You might not believe it anyway, man. You probably think it's a fairy tale or make-believe, man. Hey, man, right now, man, if you're on that Instagram, man, you go follow me on the ground, man. Franseno, Franseno. You on that TikTok? I'm on that TikTok, Franseno079. Hit the like button, man. We having it our way, man. Stop being so accessible, man. Hit the like button, man. Stop being so accessible, man. We really, really getting to this paper, man. We really having it. We really not playing no games. We doing what we got to do to get what we got to get, man. This is a church sermon right now, man. I'm preaching the gospel right now. This is a sermon right now. You feel what I'm saying? Stop being so accessible, man, if you want to get anything out of this life, man. If you want anything tangible, you got to stop being so accessible. If you want anything worth having, you got to stop being so accessible, man. I gave y'all the Elon Musk reference, man. I'm going to give you another one, man. Millions of people watch LeBron James on TV, man. Millions of people watch basketball on TV, man. How many people is actually at the NBA game? How many people is actually in them locker rooms? How many people is actually close enough to the players to hear what they being told by the coaches, to see the assistant coaches working with them, to see the trainers working with them, to know the plays, to know the drills, to how the game plan down, man? Not many, man. Why? Because they not accessible, man. You can't be overly accessible if you want to get to the top, man. You gotta have access. You want them to know your product. Everybody know LeBron James. Everybody can go buy the LeBron James jersey. But don't mean y'all can go touch LeBron. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. So yeah, if you on the business, man, you want your business to be everywhere. You want to be able to go buy the jersey from everywhere. You want to be able to go get the new 2K that you on the cover of from everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? You want to go get the new shoe from everywhere, but they can't touch you, man. That's a fragment of your sauce, man. That's a fragment of what you're capable of. You know what I mean? That's a fourth of a tenth of a piece of a percentage. You can't be overly accessible, man, when you having it, man. Especially when you trying to build. Never be overly accessible when you having it, and you can't be overly accessible when you building, man. I swear, man. Hit the like button one time, man. You can't be overly accessible. Drop a comment if you're feeling where I'm from, man. Let me know where you from. If you're from that Chi-Town, man, put Chicago in the comments. You know what I mean? Can't be overly accessible. We definitely having it our way, man. You cannot be overly accessible, man, if you're trying to get rich. If you're not trying to get rich, this message ain't for you. If you ain't trying to have it, this message ain't for you. If you ain't trying to do better than you was doing last week, last month, last year, this ain't for you, man. This channel might not even be for you. If you like the music, and the music that I'm doing is cool, you know what I'm saying? But everybody I want a part of this Gambino lifestyle, man, got to be having it. Got to be trying to elevate themselves, man, in one way or another, man. And you can't be overly accessible when you're doing that. It's just not gonna work, man. It's just not gonna work. I don't care how much work you put in. If you're overly accessible, man, somewhere, somehow, it's gonna get in the way, man. Whether you trip yourself up or somebody trip you, it's gonna get in the way, man. I promise you that, man. I put it on me, man. You know what I'm saying? On my Kayla, man. On everything, man. It's just not gonna work, man. For real. You know? Can't be overly accessible, man. Work. 60-hour work weeks, 80-hour work weeks, 120-hour work weeks, man. You know what I mean? Look good while you shining too, man. I'm gonna give you another jump, man. Look good while you shining, man. While you not being overly accessible. When you stop being overly accessible, and they can't reach you, and they can't just be anywhere that you at, you gotta look good while you shining, man. When they put their eyes on you, man, they gotta see it, man. They gotta smell like money when they see you, man. If you don't smell no money, man, if I don't smell no money when I see a dude, man, I don't even pay attention, man. Especially when he talking that talk. Especially when he trying to talk that money talk, when he trying to talk that big play. Because I'm going to tell you another secret, man. Wealth is quiet, man. Wealthy people don't talk money, man. Wealthy people don't talk money. They talk deals, man. They talk business, man. They ain't talking no money. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking no money, man. That's wealthy, though. That's not rich. That's wealthy. It's different. There's levels to it, man. That's not well off, man. That's wealthy. You feel what I'm saying? Struggling, having it, you know what I'm saying? That's different, man. We're talking about wealth. If you're trying to be wealthy, it's not gonna work. You gotta stop being so accessible, though. Wealthy people ain't doing that. You gotta stop being overly accessible. You got to. You got to. Damn. You gotta stop being so accessible, man, when you out here trying to have it your way. I promise you that, man. You know? Make sure you looking good, man. Make sure when they see you, shine on them, man. Make sure when they see you, illuminating in the dark. Make sure when they see you, man, you elevating, man. You levitating off your feet, man. You know what I'm saying? When they see you, man, you should be levitating 6 inches off the ground, man. For real. They should be like, man, when I came through and seen my man, he was 60 feet tall, man. Last time I seen him, man, he was 6'1", man. I ain't seen him in a minute, man. Next time I seen him, he was 60 feet tall, man. Real, man. that you having it and you elevating and you doing what you gotta do and you not being accessible. You ain't accessible to these suckers, you ain't accessible to these hoes, you ain't accessible to these nothing dudes, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even accessible to some people that's really on something, man, because you on something, man. And you can't be too overly on them if you doing what you doing. You feel me? Never be too overly accessible, man. Never be overly accessible, man. If you want to build major wealth, you want to build a major network, man, you can't be overly accessible, man. Another thing that you can't do when you building, man, you can't be alone, man. You gotta have a network, man. Your network is your network, man. You feel me? You gotta have a network, man. All that lone wolf stuff don't work, man. And for the levels and the plateaus that you do hit as a lone wolf, man, with a team and a real system in place to really have it, you've been 20 floors higher, man. You've been 20 levels higher, man. You've been around the world 20 times, man. But you gotta work, man. This ain't just gonna come to you. It ain't just gonna happen because you want it to happen. That ain't the way it works, man. You gotta actually be out here getting it. You gotta actually be out here having it. And you can't be accessible, man. You cannot be everywhere. You cannot mess with everybody. And this go worldwide, man. It don't matter what country you in. It don't matter what language you speak. It don't matter what region you in. None of that applies to this, man. All of this is everywhere, man. It's worldwide, man. And it's these vultures and it's these maggots and it's these good for nothing people around that want to suck you like a vampire, man, and bleed you dry till you die. And when you die and they ain't got nothing left, they gonna talk about you to the next person that they setting up to suck and kill for their energy. You feel me? That's just life, man. Stop being so accessible, man. Get your mind on it, man. Start having it. Start preparing to have it. Start doing it. Start getting your groundwork. If you got your ideas together, write them down. You got your notes together, man. Organize a business plan, man. You got your business plan together. Start to kick it in action, man. Start trial and error. Start really trying to have it, man. Because you're supposed to have it, man. And you can't be accessible, man. You can't be overly accessible while you having it, man. That's for real. That's the real, man. That's the realest, man. You feel me? You can't be overly accessible while you having it, man. Real. Hit the like button one time, man. Join the League of Extraordinary Alpha Gentlemen, man. You already know we on that OnlyFans, man. Support my move, you know what I'm saying? Support my greatness, you know what I mean? Support black entrepreneurs, you know what I mean? Black business owners. Support all business owners and everybody that's trying to have it and is elevating their game and is stepping their thing up to a whole nother level, man. Because it ain't really about what color you is, it's about your mindset, you know what I'm saying? It's about your culture, it's about how you feel and who's like-minded, or who's trying to go with a like-minded goal to get to a like-minded place. That's what it's about, man. All that other stuff is a distraction. Everything else is a distraction. Get this money, man. Take care of yours, man. Take care of your people. Take care of your family. But right now, man, stop being so accessible, man. And even with your family, man, when you guys together, man, you ain't got to be all up in their face to take care of them, man. You ain't got to be all up in their face to look out, man. Send them something, man. Mail them something. A lot of y'all got people who've been living in the same place for years, man. They ain't been nowhere, man. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? For those who do to move around and all that, everybody got that mutual person. Everybody got that cousin, that auntie that everybody in the family talk to, man. Everybody got that friend that's like the glue to keep all the other friends locked in, man. Get in tune with them, lock in with them, make sure they lock in with who they supposed to lock in with, and bring it all full circle, man. And you keep growing, and you keep growing. You keep going and keep growing. You know what I mean? But you gotta stop being accessible, man. Can't be overly accessible. I challenge y'all to stop being accessible for 30 days, man, and see where you at. I challenge y'all to stop being accessible for 60 days and see where you at. I challenge y'all to stop being accessible for 90 days and see where y'all at. I challenge y'all to stop being so accessible for 120 days and see where y'all is at, man. The progress is gonna be enormous, man, if you working, man. If you working, the progress is gonna be enormous, man. Hit the like button, man. You gotta stop being so accessible, man, especially when you wanna have it. If you want to have it, man, drop having it right now, man, in the comments, man. If you're trying to get rich, man, drop having it right now in the comments, man. If you're trying to have something, man, drop having it right now in the comments. You feel me? If you watch this on the playback, still drop having it in the comments. You hear me? Hit me up on Instagram, man. Franseno. You feel me? I'm doing consultations. Mr. Franseno, you already know, man, we're doing consultations. If you need a consultation, I can spit some game to you for your tailor-made, you know what I'm saying, situation, because a lot of this is vague and it's for the general public. But you know what I'm saying? For your special tailor-made situation, we can help you get that, because you know real players do real things, man. And we all over, man. We global, man. You feel me? But you got to stop being so accessible, man. There is no way around that one. You got to stop being so accessible if you really want it out here, man. I'm cutting people off my circle. I'm cutting people off, changing my number, changing my email. I'm changing my route. I'm buying a new car. I'm buying a new house. I'm buying a new boat. Buying new everything, man. I'm finna go to a new city. You know what I mean? I'm finna get a new chick with some new titties. You know what I mean? All that, man, because you gotta stop being so accessible, man. For real. And for the ones that is in your circle, for the ones that you do let have that access to you, if they not holding their end of the bargain, cut them off, man. Cut them off faster than the ones you cut off the first time, man. Because now you ain't holding up the agreement. You ain't holding up the terms of the contract, man. There's rules to this engagement. You ain't got no rules in your engagement, then you ain't really doing nothing. You ain't really making no noise. You ain't really having no motion, as they say, man. You know what I mean? You ain't really having no motion if you ain't got no rules to the engagement, man. Everything that's about money got some rules to the engagement, man. Everything, man. Football is rules, man. Basketball is rules, man. There's rules to life, man. There's rules to doing it. There's rules to having it. You gotta follow them. You gotta play by them. And one of the secrets is you gotta stop being so accessible, man. Cut off your access, man, and watch your net worth go up. Cut off the access and watch your pockets get fat. Cut off the access and watch you go from a have-not to a have-got. Cut off the access and watch your dreams come true. You gotta cut off access, man. You can't let them have too much access to you. You can't let them have too much access to you. You gotta build the world that you want, man. Because if you don't build the world that you want, you're gonna be living in somebody else's world, playing by somebody else's rules, playing somebody else's game. Well, you guess what? They gonna always win at their game, man. I'm trying to get everybody playing my game, man, because I'm gonna win my game for sure, man. You go to the casino, you play long enough, guess who lose? You, man. The casino win, the house win, man. The longer you play, the more better the chance. Yeah, you might hit them for some short money here or there. You might hit them for a couple of ducks here or there. You know what I'm saying? But the longer you stay, the longer you play, the more the house win, man. That's the game, man. So you gotta build your life, man. You gotta architect yourself, your structure like that. You are the CEO of your life, man. If you ain't the CEO of no business, you are the CEO of your life, man. And if you're a parent, you're the CEO of your kids' lives too. You feel me? So make it worth something, man. Be a good CEO, be a good boss. Have something, build something, and stop being so accessible, man. You got to stop being so accessible, man. I promise you that, man. You do that, I guarantee you win something. Do that, I guarantee you in a better position. You do that, I guarantee you having some of them things that you always wanted that you never had. Get away from the distractions, man. People ain't helping you build their distraction. They ain't adding on their distraction. They ain't partnering up and linking up and playing their part, their distraction. Because just because they trying to partner up and link up don't mean nothing. They got to play their part. That's the most important part of that. Make sure you playing your part, man. For real. Stop being so accessible, man. Hit the like button. How you some money? Having the LLC. Drop having it if you're feeling this. You already know it's gonna be no lifestyle. You know what it is, man. You need a consultation, holla at me, man. At Mr. Franseno on Instagram. Stop being so accessible. And make sure your access is limited to those that's like-minded and want to get money and want the same vision that you got. You know, and got the same vision that you got. And want to see you win and want to support what you got going on, just like you supporting what they got going on. And if they ain't got nothing going on, you going to help them build something, then support that. Stop being so accessible, man. Big game. Gone.